All right, everyone. So, GamingBible.com published a preview of the WWE 2K25 Underground match type. Now, I wasn't that familiar with this match, so we're going to be reading this and giving our thoughts. One of the new match types in WWE 2K25 is Underground, which first made its debut on Raw in 2020 before becoming a staple of the developmental NXT brand. If you're unfamiliar with Underground, it's essentially a no DQ match where only submissions or knockouts grant victory. Underground is no pinfalls or countouts, and it's not illegal to use weapons. Sounds quite standard for a no rules type match, right? Unlike more traditional matches in WWE, Underground has a ring with no ropes and unpadded turnbuckle posts. During my hands on preview with WWE 2K25, I quickly realized how much of a weapon the unpadded turnbuckle posts are when I charge my opponent into one, busting them wide open with blood pouring from their head. The ring is also surrounded by NPCs that frantically smack the edge of the ring apron and react to the action. While these NPCs aren't lumberjacks, an old school match where if thrown outside the ring, the lumberjacks would attack you before throwing you back in. They are part of the real underground aesthetic and add to the authenticity of the game mode. Admittedly, it was strange seeing this match type in WWE 2K25. After all, when we Irish whip an opponent to the edge of the ring, we're used to them springing back off the ropes. Instead, when an Irish whip is performed, superstars will now stumble to the edge of the squared circle or fly onto the canvas floor. Playing versus as Rhea Ripley versus NXT upstart Kelani Jordan, one of the added details that I appreciated in the underground match was when reversing a move at the edge of the ring, my character performed a dragon corkscrew, which sent my opponent flying to the outside. If this were a traditional match, they would have been supported by the ropes and remained in the ring. So, given more time, I can't wait to see what other tweaks are made that set Underground apart from a traditional match that now translates into the video game. Once I felt my time was nearly done with the underground match, I triggered Rhea Ripley's pump handle powerbomb, otherwise known as the Riptide, planting the unfortunate Jordan to the canvas for the knockout victory. Other than the ring apparatus, much of what sets the underground match apart from traditional matches is its atmosphere, the darkened lighting, the spotlight centered on the ring, with the wrestler smacking the ring apron. That atmosphere was captured better than I expected in WWE 2K25. It remains to be seen if the underground match alone will have enough variety to keep me engaged and wanting to return for more. I'll certainly find out when WWE 2K25 releases a month from now. Boom, boom. This is awesome. Look, I am so pumped. I don't know how good this match is going to be, but I know this that this just adds a needed variety. One of the things that I always felt kind of holds these WWE games back, and this is not just in 2K, this is throughout all of the games, is that you sometimes lose one of the best parts of WWE, which is like, in WWE, they'll just come up with some crazy match type that you create that, it's like, I don't know, like the Punjabi prison or a casket match or something like that. And it's just, it makes it feel so much more real. Like, even if the match type sucks, it still is just like, oh, this is a cool, different match type. These guys must really hate each other. And one of the things I always felt that these 2K games, didn't always grasp is that you have this great allotment of matches, but sometimes you're just like, man, I really wish we could just have two guys beating the crap out of each other, in the backstage area. That's not like the backstage area they gave us. And so something like this, where you have this no DQ match, it's just, it's a completely different match than anything else in the game, including the backstage areas. You have a ring with only the poles. That's it. So I just think it's awesome. I really think it's awesome. I haven't played it yet, so I don't know how it's going to play. If it's going to be, like how much can you actually walk around the ring? How many weapons are there? That kind of stuff. But this is what they need to continue to add. Now you added this in for this game. You should keep improving it as the games go on, but also add more stuff like this. You add this in, don't take it out to put something else in. In future games, keep adding more. Like let us, now when we do our universe mode, it's like these two guys really hate each other. We're going to put them in an underground match and have them go at it. Like, what's better than that? That's amazing. That's awesome. So nothing's better than that, right? So I'm pumped. I'm really pumped about this, and we'll see what they could do. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.